Right, giving all praise and honor and glory to Yahawah BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI BAHASHAM, Rakahakadash, the barners, to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone. And it's sincere shalom to the doctrine that's out there pushing the sincerity and the truth and the sound doctrine. This is going to be a really quick video. One is just a reminder, man. Because we still hear this an awful lot. You're cursing, holding the Bible. You're cursing, you're holding the Bible and you're cursing. You know what I'm saying? So so the thing is, man, you're allowed to curse. You know what I'm saying? First of all, before we go any further, we're allowed to curse. We're allowed to hold the Bible and curse. We are under a curse. The Lord put us under a curse. And that's why I'm going to go into pretty much the definition of this word cursing. All right, because people have this thing, you say fuck, shit, or any other so-called curse word. They'll say your curse word, and that's why I said just now said curse word. I mean so-called curse word. They'll sit up there and say, well, why are you cursing holding the Bible? You know what I'm saying? So now we got to go into the definition of this. What is the meaning of cursing? Is it just some what you call bad word? You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm gonna go into now. It's just a really quick video. I ain't gonna go, and then I'm gonna get one prime example of curse in the Bible. Okay, you're cursing holding the Bible. There's plenty of curses in the Bible. Okay, it says this is a definition of the word curse in a Miriam. Okay, a prayer or invocation for harm or injury to come upon one. Okay, so that is pretty much, that right there just cuts the whole thing of this thing curse. Now, you will look at number 2 and say a profane or obscene word. I mean, oath or word. So you'll sit up there and say, well, see, that's profanity. So see now, because the rest of these pretty much goes to number 1. All right. Something that is cursed or accursed. All right, so pretty much the same, thing or whatever. Oh, this is see, you want to talk about Jeremiah 26 and 6. It says, I will make this city a curse to all the nations of the earth. The Lord does the cursing. That pretty much killed pretty much all of this. But I want to go into this word profane now, because you would say, well, see, that's the profanity. So you will say curse words, or if you will, profanity, using profanity, right? So now we got to go into profanity, to treat something sacred with abuse. All right, so saying the F word, dropping F bombs and shit and all this other stuff, that's not treating something sacred with abuse. That's just a word. First off, you got to go to the acronyms of these words. Every letter, it means something. When you talk about FUCK, all right, fornication under the consent of the kings, all right. This is how uneducated you educated people are. How uneducated you educated people are. And you want to know who mainly says that you're cursing holding the Bible? Black women, right? As educated as the black woman is, she is severely uneducated. You know what I'm saying? So you got, just like you say this, the days of the week: Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and you repeat the process. Well, just like a prime example, today is Friday. Right? Today is Friday. What is Friday? Who is Friday named after? You know what I'm saying? These are things that are, pretty good to know, because they keep you in the mindset as to, hell yeah, we still under this devil. The date, the months in the year, January through December, they all named after somebody, man. And obviously you would know that it has nothing to do with the Israelite heritage. In fact, it goes against it. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, back to this. So profane. It says to debase by a wrong, unworthy, or vulgar use. Okay, so it says not concerned with religion or religious purposes, secular. Okay, so that's I guess considered profane, right? Which we don't deal with religion. We deal with a nationality. We deal with a heritage. Okay. Um, it says serving to debase or defile what is holy. Okay, irreverent. Okay, so that these pretty much all go to one thing. What is profane? What is using profane language? Okay, something like you could call the Lord whatever you want to call him. That's profanity. Christianity, you Christians are so quick to talk about somebody cursing, holding the Bible, and using profanity, profane language, right? But you sit up there and say that I'm allowed to do these things because we're under grace. I don't have you talk about throwing out the law. All right, you Christians are the main ones talking about this, so we just throw out the law, forget about it. Anybody can come in, anybody can make it. You're supposed to accept sodomites. You're supposed to accept transformers. You're supposed to accept everybody, every nation under the sun. That everything y'all teach goes completely against the Lord Yahawah BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. You want to know what that is? That's profanity. So dropping f bombs and shit and whatever else crazy word out there is just a word. But this world has made it into a bad word, right? So-called bad word. Now, granted, now mind you, we don't we try our best not to overuse it, but it is what it is. Sometimes it just happens. See, this is why this truth is not for the faint-hearted, because you're going to hear that stuff. I see that every time, man. Every other sentence is probably an f bomb in my sentence, and it's a little out of control, but I kind of grew up with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about when I'm off, off camera. You know what I'm saying? It's just everybody says it. It's looked at as a bad word. You go to business, right, and they look at that, you got to be professional and stuff like that. Dropping f bombs has nothing to do with being professional about nothing, man. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So cursing, holding. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to So we got the definition of cursing. We got the definition of being profane. Christianity is definitely profanity, man. That's profane. All right. You dare call yourself Christian? You can eat whatever you want to eat, do what you want to do, right? Profanity. Islam, profane. All right. Everything outside of the doctrine is profane. And by me saying that, you'll say, well, damn, man, like, so you're really saying that anybody that doesn't follow God is profane? Yes. Yes. Well, have you ever heard about equality? I did, but I don't follow that bullshit, right? Can't people believe what they want to believe? Can't people have their own opinions? Well, look at the world. Yeah, people can have their own opinions, but look where it's going to lead them. Look around you. This comes from people's opinions. It's not good to have one state of mind. Again, look around you. Nobody has one state of mind. Everybody has their own goddamn opinion. Everybody got something to say, man. And look where it leads them. We asked you, what is the end all be all to this? We getting all types of different crazy ass opinions, but no facts. Can you prove? Can you prove to us what we're doing is wrong? Or is this just your own personal opinion? Because we go off of facts. This, what we doing, is not our opinion. Okay? When we sit here and do these lessons in these videos, it's factual. No opinions. None of that. Anyway. Let's get a prime example of, it's so many examples. I just want to get one example because, like I said, I'm just doing a real short video. This is a good example, all right? This is when the children was mocking Alicia, all right? Yeah. Salakia. Yep. Yeah, this is when they was mocking Alicia, okay? There's a book of Second Kings, chapter 2, verse 23. It says, and he went up from thence unto Bethel. All right. And as he went up, it's like as Salakia, and as he was going up, all right, by the way, there came forth little children out of the city and mocked him and said unto him, Go up, thou bald head. Go up, thou bald head. They was calling him bald, right? Kind of like I would do when I was in school and shit. Cause I see somebody bald or they got a crazy double chin and shit. This woman went to with the school. Name was Miss Lee. Uh, but she had died, I think, like a few years ago. Um, but all we did, and she even knew that we was talking about that crazy double chin she had. She was old. It was like an old Edomite. Could have, I don't know, could have been a Jake. I'm not sure. It was probably more than likely Edomite though. You know, when me and this other boy, we be mocking her, talk about her goddamn neck, cause that shit always moved and shit, man. That was a crazy double chin, man. You know. And that's all we did, man. So that's the same. Or you'll see somebody bald like, God damn, look at that fucking shiny ass Mr. Clean Head and shit, shit like that, man. That's how you know that this ain't nothing new, man. It's this the stuff that these little bastards do today is absolutely ridiculous, man. Right? This is how you know this ain't nothing new. So these kids, they was mocking them. All right, he said, "Go up, thou bald head. Go up, thou bald head." Now watch this. And he turned back and looked on them and cursed them in the name of the Lord. That is a curse. So when you sit up there and say, well, for example, somebody do you wrong, and man, I hope this fucking house catch on fire. That's a curse, right? That is a curse. I hope that Edomite get hit by a damn train, right? That's a curse. You put the curse up on somebody. No, it's not dropping no F bombs or using this so-called profane language. Okay? No. That is a curse. That's what you call cursing. Okay? So he cursed them in the name of the Lord, man. And Elisha was a man of spiritual power, man. You did not want to mess with this man, man. With the spirit of YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, you did not want to mess with this man, right? A mocked him for being bold. It's crazy because that proves that how much of a curse we been in, really. All this spiritual power Elisha had, and he was bold. You know what I'm saying? All this spiritual power he had, great man, right? And he was bold. Because we still in the flesh, but he has spiritual power, so it's like, fuck it, whatever, right? He said he cursed them in the name of the Lord, and there came forth 2 she-bears, all right, of the wood, and tear 40 and 2 children of them, right? So these she-bears, he cursed them in the name of the Lord, and the Lord sent she-bears, man. Right? And these were little ass children, man. So Elisha turned back. He said, "Oh yeah, all right." And that shows how tough we were too, right? That shows how tough we were. Because today, I mean, I don't know. Today, it's kind of mixed feelings. But honestly, if the Lord, because that's why the Lord hasn't done it yet. We're not in the spirit of wanting to kill little children. You know what I'm saying? Because if we were, then the Lord would have gave us that spirit by now. But the Lord is building us up to that. Because once this is all said and done, and the Lord said, "All right, it's killing time," right? His elect is going to immediately have that spirit as to no survivors. This place must be clean. This place must be clean. And and you know that feeling is this is for your own good. And that is true though. Once the Lord said, "Look, enough is enough," that's enough. And he put the spirit on his electors, really start going out here slaughtering and stuff like that. It's really going to be for their own good. It ain't no out of hatred, right? It's out of love, to be honest. It's going to be for your own good. Little children, handmaids, women, men, you name it. right? Men, women, and children are all going to get it, man. You got this society today that sit up there and say, well, gotta save the women and the children. When the whole time, man, when something happened, those men will be right with their families. But no, you see how quick they take the man away, man. Right? Man, got nothing to do with no military, and they wanna force them to stay and fight and shit. Nah, man, you going with my family? Fuck you. You know what I'm saying? The hell with you, right? So he turned back and he cursed them, man. That is a great example. Or whenever you hear about somebody cursing, that's what that is. He just cursed. You know what I'm saying? He just cursed. All right. So anyway, giving all praise, honor, glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, Shalom.